Let's look at the evolution of an idea, because lots of people have ideas. I hear all the time, I think every professional does, hey, you want to hear a good idea? Well, what's a good idea? A good idea starts with a good character or characters. Pretty hard to tell an idea without a character, although people have done it. They have told ideas about, let's say, the Greenland's ice cap going away. It's an idea that doesn't involve an individual. I prefer people. People is where I start with ideas. There are two things that can happen in this idea that I'm about to tell you. In one case, the character or characters must change. That's almost essential to the evolution of a story. If I believe that the guy is the same at the start as he is at the end, and he's in the nature forests of Hawaii, where's my story? What changed? What grew? What evolved? That's very difficult. If I'm about to put him through a crucible, and he is going to come out for certain different than he started, something will have changed. I'm on my way to an idea. There is a converse of that, which most people are not aware of, and I wasn't at the start of my career, and that is the characters doesn't change, but the society around them does. In that instance, the character has a defined thing they want to see happen. And somehow, during the course of the story, they change the world around them so it either sees it the same way or goes their way. You can see what I mean. The character doesn't change, but the environment changes. That's rare. Very hard to do, but possible. These are these people who are so dedicated to their thing that they win the world around them. Stories have beginnings, middles, and endings. Stories evolve. What holds the audience from the remote switch is the power and depth of that evolution. If you watch a Nova show, and they can be brilliant, at their best, they are brilliant. And the executive producer at Nova, doing it almost 30 years, really gets this. In fact, probably helped develop it as a concept. They start with a scientific premise or problem or challenge, and they revolve around it with increasingly larger issues that keep you attached. So in one case, there's a body found at 13,000 feet that's 5,300 years old, this old body, that they're going to tell you what happened, how they took it off the mountain, how they found out about that person, how much they found out about that person. So think of it like a juggernaut rolling faster and farther. And even though really nothing changed, you feel, because your mind is changing, that you're engaged in a process of search like a scientist. Even though it's all done by the time the movie began, they're creating the drama.